Hello viewers and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are asked to solve this, that the square root of x plus the square root of y is equal to 7, and then the square root of xy is equal to 12. Don't forget I have a full video on any topic at all you need in physics, chemistry and maths. Just go straight to my playlist, you will find them there. So let us solve this solution. Okay, now we have that the square root of x, let's use equation, let's call this equation 1 and then call this equation 2. Okay, so plus the square root of y is equal to what? 7. Let us square both sides and see what is going to happen. Square both sides. Now this is the square root of x plus the square root of y all squared is equal to what? 7. Now, instead of doing this way, we know that this is something as saying the square root of x, the square root of x plus the square root of y multiplied by another the square root of x plus the square root of y, which will give us this time this will give you, don't forget that root 2 times root 2 is square root of 4, which is just 2. Okay, so it's as good as just removing the square root. So the square root of x times the square root of x is just x. Okay, the square root of x times the square root of y will give us the square root of xy, like this, plus the square root of y times the square root of x again will give you the square root of xy again. Then finally plus the square root of y times the square root of y will give you just y. So this is now x plus 2 the square root of xy then plus y. Now instead of using this method, okay, just simply say square the first one, you have x, because the square root cancel the square. Then multiply the first one and the second one, you have the square root of xy. So double it, you have 2 the square root of xy. Okay, then finally square the last one to have y is equal to what? This square, because I squared, I'm squaring both sides, this will give you 49. So you see, this thing is exact, this one is exactly what I got here by saying square the first one, multiply the first one and the second one, double it, square the last one. If you can say it, you can do it. So from here I have that x plus y then plus 2 the square root of xy is equal to what? 49. But don't forget that I have from equation 2 that the square root of xy is 12. So let me substitute. So I'll tell them substitute. Okay, let me call this equation 3. So I'll tell them substitute equation 2 in equation 3. Okay, so this will now lead us to having that x plus y plus 2 into the square root of xy gave us 12. Okay, 2 into 12 then is equal to what? 49. So therefore I'm having that x plus y plus, this time this will give you 48, right? 24, sorry, this time this will give us 24 is equal to what? 49. So if I collect like terms, I'm going to be having that xy, x plus y rather. I'm going to be having that x plus y, is equal to 49 minus 24. Okay, so therefore x plus y will now be equal to 49 minus 24. So I'm going to be having 25. Okay, so now what do we do from here? All right, so from here let's make x subject of the formula. We'll have that from here x is equal to what? 25 minus y, right? X equal to 25 minus y. Now but if I go back to that my equation 2, look at that my equation 2. Don't forget that my equation 2 said that the square root of xy is equal to 12, right? So if I decide to square both sides here, if I square both sides, I'm going to be having that xy is equal to 144, right? Because this one square, if I square both sides, I'm going to have this one square, this one square. So since I have this, let me substitute. So anywhere I see x, I can simply put 25 minus y. So this is now 25 minus y, then in bracket of my y is equal to what? 144. So this time this will give you 25y minus y squared is equal to 144. So what do we have now? We're going to be having that my y squared, let me take everybody to the other side, y squared minus 25y plus 144, okay, is equal to 0. So let's solve this by quadratic formula. I'm having that my a is equal to, because I don't know if 144 is factorizable. Okay, let's check if 144 is factorizable. So I have 144. 2 divide, I'm going to have 14 is 7, 2. 2 again, I'm going to have 36, right? 2 again, I'm going to have 18. 2 again, I'm going to have 9. 3, I'm going to have 3. 3, I'm going to have 1. Now, is there a way I can get 25 from this thing? Now, this is 18 plus 8. Is it 25? No. So this is a 16 plus 9. Is it 25? Let's check. This is, if I combine these people, 2 times 2 times 2, this is 16. Then if I combine these two people, 3 times 3 is 9. So 16 plus 9 is 25, obviously. So let us factorize it. It's factorizable. So since it's factorizable, I'll have that y squared 25, will replace it with minus 16y, then minus 9y, then bring down my plus 144 is equal to 0. So I'm going to have that here, y in bracket of y minus 16. Okay, so I'm going to have here y minus 16, then minus 9 here is equal to 0. So I'm having that y minus 16 then into y minus 9 is equal to 0. So finally, when the product of two things is 0, automatically one of them is 0. So I'll have that my y minus 16 is equal to 0, or we have that y minus 9 is equal to 0. So finally, I'm having that y is equal to 16, or y is equal to 9. Okay, now to get our x, don't forget that there is a place we say that our x is equal to 25 minus y. So to get our x, we say that, but we have that our x is equal to what? 25 minus y. So therefore, my x is equal to 25 minus 16, or 25 minus 9, right? So therefore, we have that our x is equal to what? This is 9, or 16. So it means that we just choose one. So therefore, we choose that when x is equal to 9, our y is equal to 16. Or we choose that when x is equal to 16, our y is equal to 9. So anyone we choose is very, very correct. So let's go back. We got 16 and 9. So let's go back to the equation to verify if it is correct. From equation 1, we have that the square root of x plus the square root of y gave us 7. Let's check. So the square root of 16 plus the square root of 9. Am I going to get 7? Let's check. Square root of this is 4 plus square root of this is 3. Is it 7? Yeah, 7 is equal to 7. So it satisfied the first equation. So let's check for the second equation. The second equation says that the square root of xy is giving us 12. So let's check. The square root of my x is 16 times my y is 9. Is it giving us 12? So let's check. This is now the square root of, this time this is giving us square root of 144. Is it the same thing as 12? Yes. 12 is equal to 12. And once we got this, so finally we can conclude that x is equal to 9 and then our y is equal to 16. Or you conclude that our x is equal to 16 and then our y is equal to 9. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget I have a full video on any topic in physics, chemistry, and maths. Okay? And the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye bye.